What's going on, guys? Well, I've got the Dakota loaded up, ready to go. Today's Friday, or Friday evening, I should say. Testing tune from 6 to 10. It's fairly cool outside. I already checked the DA. It looks around 800 feet. It may go into the negative as we get later into the night. Like I said, because it's just so cool out already right now, and it's not humid. Let me show you something. So we did take and change the bar angle, which should initially put some more bite in this thing. It's kind of be hard to tell. It's kind of dark, but if you look down there, they're kind of on an upward slope now, which should make it separate a little bit better. As far as honestly, as far as adjustments goes, I can't move the front bar up anymore because the way the truck's loaded. The truck is lowered with Bell Tech front hangers, and with the way they're made, you can't raise that to the highest height. Those Caltrack actually have 2 different holes, and I've got the pivot brackets for 3 holes, so I just can't get any more aggressive with it. And then as far as the back of it, because I have those Funkhauser spring plates, I actually have it lowered, the back of that bar lowered, because it just allows me to do that. In fact, let me show you guys. We'll walk up in the garage. If you don't know who Matt Funkhauser is, I believe he's out in California, makes some really slick stuff when it comes to leaf spring racing. So this is actually a stock Calvert spring plate, and then this is what Matt has. So this hole right here should be the same distance. I think it's like 3 1/4. Right, so we have ours in this hole right here, which will help put more bar angle in it because I can't move the front up anymore. Well, at least for now, because I reached out to Matt, saw he made some flush mount front pivot brackets, so that'll actually allow us to put more bar angle in it if we need it. So I'm not really sure if we need it or not, but it'd be cool to have the adjustability. So I actually bought a pair, so I don't. At some point we'll get those. And continue to test. But for now, there should be bite back in it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna when we get there, I'm gonna do all the same shock settings, leave the RPM boost whenever we leave will all be the same as the 1019 run, which was the first run of the last time we went, that went down. And then we'll just see what happens. If I have to, I did some research and watched a couple different things, and I just think I might have to the point too where I just need to hit it harder on the line and really get it dug in. But we're going to see what it does with the same tune-up and look at a little bit of shock data first before we go that route. And then we're just going to kind of go from there. So hopefully the next shot you see is we're at the track, and I'll have this thing turned over, ready to go. See you in a little bit. Well, we're here. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good night. I'll flip the camera around.
You guys already shut it?
So a little bit of stuff everywhere. See a Honda and a WRX over there look pretty rowdy. They might be getting ready for a World Cup, but we're just waiting. They don't start running till 6. I got everything in it. So you can hear me. I'll see you guys in the lane. All right, guys, take you with me. We're getting ready to go down. I see him cleaning something off the track. So I might offset a little bit to the left. That might hurt us. All right. Good burnout. Down into first.
Well, I'll tell you what, here it is, just barely 6 o'clock, and already it's getting dark. The sun's behind the trees.
First in.
Shorten up 7
just testing tunes, so it doesn't matter.
8 o'clock.
Let this guy come in. And I'm gonna go in
Very quickly.
on the brake. There she goes, boy! Let's get it! Let's go! Come on now, second! Yeah, there we go! Good run! Good run! Man, I'm gonna tell you something, boy. That thing hit it and went! Good grief! That was good. Good pass. I kind of figured it would go down, especially because there weren't that many pairs before us, and you know, they prepped the track, and then it's nice and cool outside, so you know, just had a really good chance of it going down. I'll be curious to see the video from the side of the truck that Dad has. Oh, and another thing, I dropped the tire pressure back, so that was like 18 psi. Not to say that's going to do anything, but we're going to look at that too to see if I need to put more tire pressure back in it. Typically I've been running 21, so I don't know, we'll see. We're going to drive down here to the booth, get the time slip, but I mean, it felt solid, and I did put more on the top end, more on the dome on the top end, because I kind of figure I don't want to waste a run. So if it took it, you know, it's going to ride out, and it did exactly what I thought. That honestly, that probably felt like one of the best 60 foots to date.
Yes, this is a gorgeous car.
Let's go up here and get our time slip.
Very nice. Rocky Roach's cars like it. You know, real nice put together. A very similar car.
Thank you.
Only running 8.25 miles.
10-10. There we go. Fastest pass to date. Another banger. 148 60 foot. Second best 60 foot. Best time. Good mile an hour tonight. So I think it's just gonna get faster. I don't know. 10-10, mate. What do you say? So close to a 10-0 something. That's nuts. All right, well, I'm coming back in the pit. We'll talk here shortly. Pass number 2. Pass number 2. Loosened the shocks up just a little bit. Didn't make any other changes except for that. Let that guy go in a little bit. Too bad. I think it shook. I have to look at the It did something. It might have shook just a little bit. So the reason why I loosened the shocks up, because that first pass the track was really fresh. So I kind of figured we loosen the shocks up on both compression and extension in the back. So I took away 2 clicks from each, because I kind of knew at that point, you know, there's been a bunch of cars going and a bunch of different style of tire, and you know, might not be what it needs to be. But it did go down. It didn't just like totally blast the tires off. I didn't let out of it. So that's a good thing. On the first pass, I know I didn't look over the data with you guys, but it was on 17 pounds out the back, and it had about a little over a ½ inch more shock extension in the rear. So changing the bar angle was really letting that thing grow in the back like it has it. But what I did is I looked at last week's run, first run versus the one we just did, you know, tonight. Check out, I don't know if you guys can pick that up. The right side of that dude's car is like straight up flame. So you might have something, either it's running rich on that side or something's going on. But it's just steady blowing a flame out the right. We're gonna go down here and get the time slip.
Gamblers race to lanes.
It's not gonna be anything crazy, but that's okay. And we'll look at the data again and kind of make a decision on what we need to do with the shocks. That thing is still blowing a flame. Look at that. That's awesome. So shut it down. He did something. So that guy know that thing's steady blowing a flame out of it? Now he knows. That's nuts. Alright, let's go get our time slip.
And a 10-10.
Thank you.
Hi, Keith Carper on his birthday. Amen.
Oh, that's crazy. 10-12 chatter on the tires, 1.5 to 60 foot, and 646 in the 8 at almost 134. So I know the air's getting better too. And like I said, I know it did something weird in the back, so it felt like it maybe shook just a little bit. But let me go down here and pull the data, and we'll see what's going on.
1054, 141, 1193, 109, like Cashman, Target, and here's Jeff Sand in this fight.
All right, number 3. Number 2 went pretty good. We'll talk about it on the return road. We added some power for number 3, so hopefully it goes down. Fingers crossed. Waiting for this Camaro to stage. Definitely cooling off, that is for sure. There they go. He's getting ready to go. Almost time for a burnout. There we go. All right. Please go down. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. kind of felt like it planted. It planted, then it spun, but I'm not 100% sure. And I should have aborted it. All right, so that was pass 3. So pass 2, what happened on pass 2? So pass 2, well, 15260. So it went, but it was kind of spinning as it went. You can see the drive shaft data, and it would suggest that it spun. It was spinning a little bit, but it was digging, and you're going to hear it on the video as well, or you probably already heard it. So this is pass 3. I added a little bit more RPM and a little bit more boost, and we were going to see if it stuck it. So it kind of felt like it tried though, but we'll find out here shortly.
On the Dodge pickup, taking lane 2, Ryan Lincoln. To a 704 at 95.
All right, pass number 4. Waiting in the box. So we loosened the rear shocks up in it, left the power in it. I'm not sure what it's gonna do. Hopefully it bites. After looking at the video from that last one, it tried. It wrinkled up initially and just spun. So maybe I need to put some more angle in that bar, but we'll see once the new stuff shows up. Sorry about that. Good. Wow, that's the most amount of power I think I've ever put in it, and it went on to leave. Wow, man, that sucker just left. Awesome. So we're just back on the return road. So this was pass 4. So on pass number 3, it initially wrinkled the tire, right? So we put more power in it. It wrinkled the tire just for a split second and then spun. So this is pass number 4. So all we did was loosen up the shocks in the back, and I dropped the tire pressure just a little bit, right? It was about 18.5 in the grass, and we pulled up to the lanes. We actually had to sit there for a little while, and it's cooling off. So it probably dropped a little bit. So I'm gonna say it was closer to 18. And it took it. That's such a crazy feeling doing that. So hopefully it's a 148, 147, or maybe something a little bit better. So we'll see. I was always kind of hoping this thing had a 999 pass in it, but I don't know. I don't want to break it. I still want to enjoy it because the Hemi's just not. I haven't messed with it. It's got a bunch of other stuff going on right now, but I'd like to continue at least driving it. I do enjoy driving it. So let's pull up. Let's pull up and get our slip real quick. already had it ready for us.
Richard Smith had just ran. He's
Cool.
actually
Thanks.
You're welcome.
down under his own tire.
Whoa!
So
Wow, 145, 60 foot,
we're gonna go straight.
106. Good grief.
Out of his own car.
106 at 133. Wow. So okay, so best 60 to date, 145. Wow, that's great. All right, I'm gonna go back and try to decide if I want to do anything, what I want to do next. See you guys in a bit. All right, let's do it again. Put a little bit on the leaf and a little bit up top. All right. That was a good one. I'm doing a lot better burnouts. CO2's on. Oh, cool. Next to a Trackhawk. Man, that's a good looking Trackhawk. Dang, spun on the hit. Not enough grip in her. That's okay. That's all right, it happens. I'm getting better. I need to do better at the burnout, so. That's a good looking track. Well, guys, it is what it is. I added just probably one more PSI up on top, so it would have been 18 across the finish line. And we added just about one more on the lead. No more RPM, just 1 pound to boost. It is fun, and that's okay. I'm probably about done for the night. I think I definitely learned some stuff. The track has to be at least halfway decent the way the thing's set up right now. I'm probably gonna put more angle in that bar. I think that's a good idea. And then just continue to test. I'm trying to figure out at what point it would be a good idea to put that weight in the bed, but I don't know. We'll see. So I don't have high hopes for this time slip at all, but man, hey, fastest stock bottom in RT Dakota right here, 10:06, 133. The DA, by the way, the DA got down to 200, so that's pretty low. Not the negatives, but good enough. I'm gonna grab this time slip real quick. What's that WRA? Man, that's a good looking haul.
All right, 631, 127 in the 8 for Paul.
All right, thank you.
144.
1049, 180, 160. That's okay. I think that hawk went like, he's been going like 11 something. Let's see what he did. 1180. Which is still awesome. All right, guys, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for tonight. I'm gonna run back to the pit and look at the video real quick, maybe look at the data, and we'll talk to you in a bit. All right, guys, it's actually Saturday night. I don't know. Yeah, Saturday night. I'm all messed up. I want to do a quick recap, and we're going to close this video out. I'm going to show you the time slips and just do a brief overview. So, first pass, 10:10, right? So 10:19 is our previous best. 10:10, 148.60. The only change here from the 10:19 pass to this one was we put bar angle in it. And I can tell you, looking at the data, even down track, probably 2 seconds in, 3 seconds in, way more rebound or separation. So it's working. So that's that pass. And then the second pass, if I remember right, I didn't change anything. I wanted to leave it all the same because I wanted to see if it'd do the same thing twice. So it slowed down to 60, as you can see, but still went a 10-12. So what I'm gonna say about that one is, at that point, the very first run we were a couple pairs in, so the track was just prepped. Then a bunch of stuff ran down it, testing every sort of tire you think of. So the track, obviously, conditions changed. That was good for me to learn, right? Now, third pass, we put I believe I tried to put a little bit in it, and then it spun. Fourth pass, we loosened up the shocks, left the same amount in it on the leave, and as you can see, it went 145. So best 60 to date. I believe that's the fastest 8th mile. 6:39, right? Yeah, 6:39, fastest 8th mile. And then 10:06 at 1:33. And then the last one, turned it up a little bit on the top, but it spun on the hit. Again, probably just track prep things. And it was actually making 18 pounds. So you see it mile an hour, just a little bit more, because it was making more power. But overall, again, fastest stock bottom in RT Dakota. Right here, oil pressure looks good. Everything looks good for now. I don't expect it to hold up forever, but hey, at least I'll take care of it. So I think the next thing is I'll probably try to put some more bar angle in it. I got some special pieces from Funkhauser showing up, so we'll talk about those. Pretty trick pieces. So if you're in the Dakota community and you load your truck like mine, you're probably gonna be interested in it. But hey, thanks for watching. Share this one. Like I said, fastest stock bottom in Dakota, weighs 4,000 pounds with me in it. Share it. Help me out, and we will see you guys on the next one. Later.